Sri Lanka is staring at a major power supply outage. According to officials at the Ceylon Electricity Board, the island nation's existing stocks of fuel will last until Tuesday morning. That is less than 24 hours away. Now, the power minister promised no power cuts until January the 18th. The power regulator had given the nod for Ceylon Electricity Board to shed loads if there are capacity problems or fuel shortages. Now, in what seems to be a very last-minute effort, officials are set to meet tomorrow. Methods of fuel procurement will be discussed for the uninterrupted power supply. Speaking to WION, Sri Lanka's Minister of Energy, Outage has said that if the Ceylon Electricity Board needs fuel continuously, it must provide US dollars for the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation. The minister also noted that the prevailing dollar crisis in the country, he said the CPC goes through serious difficulties to generate $400 million US dollars every month. That's how an adequate supply of fuel stock is ensured, required for transportation and other industries. Now, according to the energy minister, any requirement for fuel for power generation should be intimated about in advance. But the CEB informed the CPC on the 11th of January about the requirement of diesel from the 13th of January. Now, the minister says the CPC does not possess additional stocks of diesel to be supplied on such short notice. However, if the CEB provided US dollars, the Ministry of Energy is prepared to import as well as supply the required stocks of fuel for power generation. Our WION's correspondent, Dasunia Tora, sent us this report earlier from Colombo. Listen in.
Yes, according to officials at the Ceylon Electricity Board, Sri Lanka's supply and stock of diesel used for the supply of electricity is set to run out by Tuesday, which by the time of recording this is less than 24 hours away, as Tuesday is just tomorrow. Now, officials are set to have a meeting tomorrow itself in order to look at ways on how they could procure fuel for the supply of electricity here in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's supply of electricity has been facing many issues in the recent past, especially over the past few weeks, given that we have been having sporadic power cuts, which ultimately resulted in the CEB issuing a power cut timetable where the entire island was sort of divided into 4 groups, namely A, B, C and D, and each group was to face a power cut of about 1 hour, mainly because of breakdowns reported at the Kalanthissa as well as the Lakvijaya power plants here in Sri Lanka.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.